Welcome back to Scheming with Sis, the podcast where two sisters talk about life, relationships, reality TV, and whatever else we find ourselves scheming about. Hope you enjoy this episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're talking to our listeners and to each other.
Yes.
Oh, I hope
My
you guys have
gosh.
all been doing good. We are sorry that we keep going a little AWOL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this has been quite a few months. We haven't just dropped off because we're lazy and we don't care about this podcast. We do. But we have just been, I have specifically been barely surviving. So that kind of took precedence over anything else.
No, it did. I mean,
So
sis couldn't focus or care about anything other than just getting through each and every day. It was so bad. And I feel like we can go into it and try to explain it, but unless you're seeing it like firsthand or living it, it's like we cannot even explain like how bad it actually was.
yeah. Yeah, it was so bad. I mean, and so still pregnant from everyone that remembers a few episodes ago or whenever I announced it. And I ended up getting diagnosed with hyperemesis, gravidarum. And as people I'm sure know, it's like the most severe form of pregnancy sickness. You are throwing up like it's the limit doesn't exist, but I guess,
No.
like at least 6 times a day. You can't keep any food, no fluids or food down. Depression comes with it. Some really dark stuff comes with this sickness, and just honestly, like not knowing how like you're gonna make it another day. It has rocked my world. I've never gone through something so difficult. I'm still like not fully myself. I mean, obviously I'm still pregnant, but I'm at least night and day different than how I was, say
Yeah.
even a few weeks ago. But yeah, I've had to be basically like almost hospitalized, but I wasn't like staying at the hospital, but I was there every day, getting fluids and medicine and whatever. And it was literally the only thing keeping me and this baby alive
Yeah.
for the last couple of months. And it's just been really insane. We got to a point where, I mean, I couldn't keep any food down. We were talking about having to get a feeding tube, potentially feed me through an IV, like just absolute bare minimum, like survival, barely.
Guys, I mean, sis, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you lose 25 pounds? Like, haven't you lost 25 pounds or around there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as everybody
Just
knows,
being
you're
pregnant.
supposed to gain weight when
Yeah.
you are pregnant, once,
Yeah.
and all she's done is lose weight. And it's because she
Yeah.
hasn't been able to eat anything. She can't even drink water. I mean, you're at a little bit of a better spot now, but when
Yeah.
it was really bad, I mean, just tiny, tiny sips to just stay alive was pretty much all she could do. And I mean, even sis, you said like the water is almost the hardest part because you are so thirsty,
Yeah.
but you can't actually drink water. Like all you want to do is just go,
Yes.
and you can barely take a tiny sip without throwing up.
Yeah. You're
It
not even
was-
craving food. So water really is the hard part, 'cause it's not like I'm craving food and can't keep it down. I
Mhm.
don't want to see food. I don't want to eat food, and I can't keep it down anyways. But the water, you actually are craving. Your body is like so depleted and you're so thirsty. Like I just remember being like, I just want to be swimming in a pool with water being poured on my head and gulping water. Like I just wanted to be enveloped in liquids. I just am like so depleted.
It was so sad because when she was going to get her IVs, when she finally got the prescription to go get these IVs through a hospital, I mean, they couldn't even find a vein because she was so dehydrated. And I took her to a couple of these IV appointments, and it was just so heartbreaking to see. I wish you guys could just, I mean, I know there are other people that have experienced this, and I'm like, as hard as, it was 10 times harder on sis, but like watching someone like that you love with your whole heart go through this was like pure torture because you're so helpless. Arden was so helpless. Like we're doing everything we can. And it was, yeah, no, this was
Yeah.
one of the hardest things you've ever had to go through.
Yeah. Like my body was basically like giving up on itself. I could barely walk at periods of time. Like I needed to be helped down the stairs, up the stairs, in the car, out of the car. It literally felt like my body was just completely shutting down. I had no strength. And yeah, just the depression is just so, you're just like immediately like, I just want my old life back. Like,
Yeah.
and you just don't know how long it's really going to last, especially with HG when, it's that severe. A lot of the times, if you have HG, it will last your whole pregnancy. Um, so you get in your head being like, is this going to be over in 3 weeks or is it going to be over in January when the baby gets here? Like, it's just such a mental warfare that you go through. And honestly, the mental and the physical are is just as equally bad.
No,
Um,
it's so true. I think your mental broke my heart more than the physical, just because like seeing you in that state, just so defeated and so just like miserable, like,
yeah,
that is just so hard because anyone from the outside can be like, okay, this is 9 months of your whole life,
yeah,
like, but when it feels like you're dying every single day.
yeah,
Like you can't see that far into the future. You can't have that like optimistic
yeah,
mindset at all.
yeah,
And so it's just like I don't know, you almost need someone to just jump into the dark side or the deep end with you because there's just no way to, talk someone into being like, this is gonna get better. I mean, you can
yeah.
say it and I knew it was true, but that doesn't take away from the fact that like every single
It's,
day is an absolute battle and this is like torture.
yeah,
Torture.
yeah. And you're
Ugh,
basically like, you, like, in a light sense of the word, you kind of are dying. Like, your body, if I didn't go to the hospital and get help, if I didn't, get help from somewhere, from my doctors or something, like, I would not have survived. Like, you
no.
can't. So it's like, it's just such a, it's horrible. And the process that it took to get to this outpatient center and get these IVs and get the
Guys.
stuff in the IVs that I needed and get the approvals and the letters. And it was just like, I am dying over here. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just go anywhere
You can't. That
for
is
IVs.
what freaking threw me for a loop. You can't just go to a hospital that's covered by your insurance to get these IVs. Very few hospitals or medical centers actually do these prescribed IVs. It is so messed up. Arden had to drive, 40 minutes, 45 minutes?
Yep. Every day.
Every single day, besides
That's
the
just one way.
weekends. Yeah, to get there one way.
Yeah.
And, you sit there for an hour and a half, depending on how many bags you're getting, and then have to drive home. And then they're not open on the weekends. And so then we're going to like a med spa that does
Hmm.
these and
And that's
doing
only
that
Saturday
only Saturday.
because everything's closed Sunday. So then it's
Yes.
like
And you were suffering every Sunday. You'd
being
have
like
some kind of
so
reaction
scared.
again. Yeah. It was just turmoil, emotional, physical. It was so bad.
Yeah. And granted, I actually never drove myself to or from these. It's actually wild. My husband got laid off from a job. Um, Literally at the exact time that things started to go downhill.
Yep.
Um, and miraculously, he's been home with me through literally every single day that has been the worst of this pregnancy. And thankfully, he's now employed with a better company and um, just employed again in general. But the fact that I had him home was the only reason I survived. Like, he kept our son alive. He kept, like the house going. My mother-in-law has been doing, every single load of dishes. I haven't had to do any dishes
Yeah.
for months. Um, and just like, sis has come down, mom's come down, they've taken me to IVs. I mean, they have to drive already like 40 minutes depending on what's the freeway's looking like just to get to me, and then to get to this IV place and to get me back home, then to get back home. Like, I mean, it's basically like you've made it to St. George at that point with the
Yeah.
freaking round trip. And it's just
Oh.
like, yeah.
But you know what, sis? Everyone in your life was so happy to help, just like where we could, because like we said before, like we were so helpless. Like this was like all we could do, all we could actually contribute, you
Yeah.
know? And it's just like we all just wished we could snap our fingers and, you know, sis would start feeling better. And it just obviously that's just not how it works. And so it was like, okay, well, you know, we'll help take you to your appointments. But even then, we're like, oh my gosh, like, this isn't enough. Like, people, there needs to be more scientific research
Yeah.
on this frickin' pregnancy disease because it is so hard and the doctors are not helpful other than IVs.
And
And
everyone's terrified to help a pregnant woman. It's like
yep.
I was begging for vitamin B6. I'm like, huh? Like, this
Huh?
is a vitamin. Like, I am so, like, that's in a prenatal. And I can't take my prenatals, so don't get me started with that. But it's like, you know, you go to like Prime IV or whatever, Prime IV, their whole system is so stringent. It's just actually insane. But you feel like you just are so helpless because, you know, the doctors are terrified. I mean, my OBs and stuff, they're not necessarily terrified to like prescribe Zofran, to prescribe Phenergan, to prescribe whatever. But, you know, other places are like, we have, it's just the hoops that you have to go through to
The
get help
hoops.
as a pregnant woman. And it's like, is there not enough research? Like, why are we so afraid to help pregnant women? Why are we so afraid
Mhm.
to give pregnant women vitamins via a IV? Like, uh, I was asking for vitamin B complex because we had found out vitamin B1 is thiamine, and thiamine, I guess, is really good for HG. B6 is also helpful. So basically, in my IVs, I would normally, you know, request Zofran, vitamin B complex, and fluids, electrolytes, all of that. At the
Mhm.
hospital, I would only get B6, Zofran, and fluids. Um, but yeah, it's just so weird. We just need so much more help in this area,
So much more help.
because you're growing another life, and no one is like, everyone's scared to help you, so you're just like terrified of like, what am I doing? Like, I can't take my prenatals, I can't do any of this. I'm hopped up on all kinds of medication to try and just survive. If I don't survive, the baby doesn't survive. So it's just such a, and everyone talks about how don't touch anything in your first trimester. Don't touch Zofran. Don't touch even a Diet Coke. Don't, you know, and so you're just so terrified of
Mhm.
what that outcome is going to be. And it's just such a isolating, like, horrible time because you're like, I need help, but is the help that I'm going
I
to get
know.
going to cause my baby to have a cleft palate or
Right.
autism or, you know, whatever? And you're just like, I, what can I do? So
There's so much fear-mongering around pregnancy too. It's
yeah,
actually just, you know, I mean, even social media, and granted, grateful at the same time because there's so much more that we know now than we didn't know, you know, than like our mom knew
yeah,
or anything like that. And it is great, but also not everyone's pregnancies are the same. Obviously, the experience isn't the same. The amount, you know, not
the
all women
scary
are sick
outcome.
the same. Yes,
Yes, like the
genetics
babies.
aren't the same.
Yeah,
It's just different for every single woman. And it also just it's so sad the amount of women that don't even know what HG is. And then I'm like and then one day they wake up and they have it and they're like begging for help and can't get it because
yeah,
also all pregnancy related issues I feel like are just like not looked at as like real dire I'm dying issues by doctors. You know, it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry you're suffering from HD." "Yeah, we can," but you're like, "No, I'm dying."
yeah.
Like, this is so bad.
Yeah. I feel like they're like, "Oh, you're not feeling good?" Like the nurse at the
Yes.
hospital. But then once they found out, he looked at my chart and everything, and they found out that I was diagnosed with HG, then they were like, "Oh, like, shiz." I'm sorry. Like, that's
That's
awful.
true. Maybe
And
once you get that diagnosis,
yes.
people understand, but I feel like some people wouldn't even think to like go and test and see if they have it. Like you
Yeah.
knew because of Connor and because of mom, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I've talked to so many women. Everybody at my work knows what's going on with you
Yeah.
too. And I mean, even my clients came in on Thursday and they were like, how's your sister doing?
She alive?
Yeah. And I'm like, my cute coworker, we went to go get coffee on Friday. How's your sister doing? Because
Oh,
I'm just like, everybody needs to know this can happen. And this is like
yeah.
such a real and scary and sad thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I just need everybody to be aware
Yes.
because this has been
It's
so hard.
I know. It's like one of those things where you feel like you've gone through, like, you know how people that have survived cancer and they really want to pour into, you know, cancer research or
Yes.
facilities near them to help other patients because
Mm-hmm.
of their experiences. Like, well, I would not be what I would give to be able to have some type of impact that helps
Sis.
fellow HG moms and just like trying to get them through it and not just like barely, but like you're actually a living human being and you can get through this.
Okay, if we won the lottery, it's just coming to me. We would need to find a way to become like an IV chain accepted by insurance,
Yeah.
mobile, for HG moms.
Yeah.
If you have HG, you can come here covered by your insurance, or
Yes.
we can come to you. Like that doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
No. Doesn't exist. At least here in Utah. I think we did find
Yeah,
one.
Chicago, I think.
Was it Chicago or
Mm,
Colorado? Maybe. I can't remember. But
I can't
yeah,
remember.
at least here in Utah, that's which is the place of a bajillion babies. That does not exist.
Mass
So
production over here.
yeah. It's ridiculous. And clearly not a lot of these moms are suffering with HG because they're popping out 6, 8, whatever babies, please.
Please.
I got asked the other day by my boss at my 9 to 5 if we're going to try for a girl after this one. I
Did you
said,
laugh in
sir,
his face?
I was like, um, no, no. I have barely survived. Do you remember when I was via Zoom at the hospital in the hospital bed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you're
Not happening.
ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous. No, it's literally
Ugh.
like life or death. And I'm no, never,
Never.
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 Um, but anyways, I think around. So I've been prescribed Zofan since early on. Obviously, when you have HG, you can't swallow a pill. Please. So I couldn't take Zofran.
You couldn't
I've
even do
tried
the suppositories too, right?
suppositories. No, no, like it had some weird reaction this time. That worked with Connor. But had some weird reaction this time where it made me have the urge to go to the bathroom, but not be
Mm.
able to go and then throw up.
Mm.
So
Great.
yeah, it did nothing. And what ended up uh really helping, obviously getting all these IVs have been life-saving. And then there is something called a scopolamine patch. And it's for like severe nausea, like when you're coming off of anesthesia. After a surgery or severe motion sickness and stuff like that, but it's something that you do have to get prescribed, and they don't give you a bunch, like, they literally give you the bare minimum amount, and you have to request more every single time, um, and it's a patch that you wear behind your ear. You swap ears, every 3 days, and, that patch in combination with because that patch helped me get to a point plus, I hit the second trimester, the IVs started to kind of really pick up in the patch, then I was eventually able to take oral Zofran. So the combination between oral Zofran and these patches are the only thing keeping me
Mm-hmm.
a working human being. If I miss Zofran, done. If I don't have the patch, done. It has to be both. I have not reached a point where I can survive without either of them. The patch is TBD on what the
Yeah.
long-term effects are on these things. Like, they say that you have withdrawal symptoms after being on them for like 72 hours. I've been on them for a month and a half, and the symptoms when you come off are severe nausea, severe vomiting, severe
The
headaches,
irony, guys. The irony.
and vertigo. And let me tell you, I tried to come off them about a week ago, absolutely went right back into the dumpster fire, nonstop vomiting, so dizzy, vertigo. I could barely keep myself standing. Um, so I got back on the patches. I was just like, I need to get off, like eventually, you know? But the doctors have said that it's fine. I have an appointment on Monday, so I'll talk about it again
Good.
with them. But eventually I'm going to have to get off of these patches, and I'm not looking forward to it because it's quite the adjustment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something that it does to like your equilibrium and your in the it's crazy that a patch that you put behind your ear can do that. You also can't touch the patch with your fingers, because if you touch near your eye or rub your eye, you will lose vision. I lost the first time I put the patch on, I lost like close-up vision. I wear glasses because I can't see far away. So actually, my glasses hindered my seeing up close. I had to take my glasses off to be able to see anything, but it was super blurry. The letters were all like in mountain shapes. It was just. Uh,
It's insane.
so we have a whole routine. My husband and I have a whole routine on how we get the patch on me, how we do it, making sure that each of us aren't doing anything. And then we also cover it with a little circle band-aid. So just in case I swipe it on accident or whatever,
Mhm.
that even if I touch the band-aid, I still wash my hands. I'm so scared to lose my vision again. But
Right.
anyways, those two things. If you're pregnant and absolutely just
Oh, sis.
absolutely struggling, ask about the patches. I've never been told that those were a thing or an option, maybe because they're so intense. I don't know. But yeah, those two things are helping someone with severe HG. So if you
Yeah.
feel that severe, definitely consider, because I would never think that a prescription um motion sickness, anesthesia sickness type
Mhm.
of patch would be so helpful in combination with Zofran. So I just hope that this baby is thriving. I hope that he isn't having any issues with everything that I've had to get done. I worry, just about his health with how I can't take any vitamins and all this stuff. It's so stressful.
It is. But
Um,
you have done everything you can. Like, it gets to a point when you have something like this where it's just like you have to make sure you are surviving, you have everything you need, you're doing everything you can to keep you going.
yeah.
And, that'll in turn, of course, help your cute baby. But, you
Yeah, we
know,
have an appointment tomorrow, and then the following appointment is our anatomy scan, which very anxious for that, because I just want to see that like he has everything. Everything's looking good. His spine, his heart, his everything, just be like, I'll be able to take such a deep breath after that appointment, because it'll just be like, okay, you've made it. Your baby's okay. Everything's grown in correctly. Everything's
yeah.
looking great. So that everything that has happened up, until this point, that he's still been developing well. I mean, every ultrasound that we've had, they've never seen anything off.
Mhm.
They say he's looking great, but when you do the anatomy scan, you just really get in there, and I just can't wait to
For
see all of
sure.
that.
For
So,
sure.
I don't even think that we announced that we're having a boy, but
You didn't, and so that's why I said you're a cute baby, because I'm like, "Wait a minute,
oh,
I don't think we've announced it yet, and I'm not announcing it."
yes, we're having a boy, our second boy. So excited, so happy, honestly. We really did want another boy. I obviously both of us would have been so happy if we had a girl too, but I really wanted a brother for Connor,
Yeah.
and I love being a boy mom. I really think that's just what I'm supposed to be. Um,
It's so cute, guys.
so
So perfect.
yeah, I'm so excited to see them together. Connor talks to my belly every day. If you ask him where's little brother, he comes and finds my
Oh,
belly. He gives him kisses and pats.
that's so
Um,
nice.
it's so nice.
Hmm.
And um, I just ordered him a book about being a big brother and everything. So I'm just excited. I think he's
Oh,
really actually
good.
like, I think we're getting so much momentum with him talking to this baby that when the baby's here and I'm like, this is the little brother that you've been talking to, that it's just going to be like, and
No, for
yeah,
sure.
so fun. So, anyways, that has been my life. That has been my
Yeah.
family's life, basically, because everyone's like, what's the news today? Where are we at? What? Um, so yeah, Sis's last couple of months have been, how have they been since we recorded?
Oh, they've been pretty good
Yeah.
in comparison.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Everything's
like,
better.
no, it's so true. I'm like, apart from obviously your whole thing going on, which has just been hard on everyone because
Yeah.
we just love you so much.
Yeah.
Everything's been good. Honey's been good. She just turned 4 on Friday.
Can't.
And my heart, it hurts. I'm like, how is she 4? I feel like she's like 2 years old max. I'm
Yeah.
looking at her right now. She's here just watching.
Uh,
Ah, can't. My little baby. Daniel turned 26 on Thursday.
mm-hmm.
So it's so cute. Their birthdays are just a day apart.
So cute.
And we did go to New York for his birthday. We did it the
Yeah.
week prior. Um, I could get into. All right, I'll get into the whole New York City thing
Yeah.
because here Daniel and I we went to New York for my 20th birthday. So that was like 4 years ago.
Okay. I was wondering how
Um
long ago it was that you guys went.
3 to 4 cuz we
Yeah.
went before I believe my 20th birthday, so I think it was like the very beginning of November or something like that. And
Okay.
so November will have been like 4 years ago. Um, and we had the absolute best time. That was our favorite trip that we had taken, like, to date. And I mean, maybe besides Europe. Europe
Yeah.
was amazing. But,
Yeah.
we just had a blast and saw so many cool things, did fun things, all the fun bars and rooftops and shopping, like all of it was just so great. And I gave Daniel three, two options of where we could go for his birthday. It was either Carmel by the Sea, California, or New York. And I gave him the option to do a New York / Hamptons trip, split it
Mm.
in two, or just New York. He picked just New York. And don't, not his fault. We had such a great time, when we went this last time, but it was completely different this time around. It was, I know this time of year, it's hot and it's humid. We went in expecting that. But it really was. It was so hot. It was so humid. And there was so much trash everywhere that the hot and the humidity, they don't have trash bins, by the way, in New York City. All the trash gets thrown out onto the sidewalks. And so there's just bags and bags of trash on the sidewalk, roasting in this heat and
Mm.
humidity. The whole city stank. And I wish I could explain some of the smells to you. I mean, it was really just a mix of garbage and pee, and every 20 feet there was a new smell. And it was, I mean,
And this is
multiple
like
times
you
we
were
had to
saying
plug
in
our nose.
yeah, and you guys were saying this was not just like this was still in nice areas.
Yeah, we stayed in this like $14 million home. It was my client's parents' home, and the home was gorgeous. Insane. Like French chateau, old-timey, there was sheets over the furniture, like that. It was just the most
Yes.
insane, gorgeous home in a very, very nice neighborhood on the Upper West Side. And it didn't matter. Trash was still everywhere. Homeless were still everywhere. Scaffolding was everywhere. It made every single place look ghetto as crap because of the scaffolding
Yeah.
and graffiti and just the smell. It didn't matter where we went, guys. It was both Daniel and I, we were like, when we went, 3-4 years ago, I don't know if we just had like rose colored tinted glasses or whatever on, but I just feel like it's changed. I know our standards are a little higher probably than they were back then for what a good trip is. We were going out more back then and wanted to hit the fun like clubs and rooftop. We didn't actually go out to any bar while we were there. Well, no, because they were all like half restaurants and things like that. So
Yeah.
not really. We never just went to a bar. Um, but it was also because of the time that we got there. We got there really late on a Saturday night. Like if we wanted to go out to a bar, it would have been at midnight. And
Mm.
then there's not really a point in like going out on a Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's like
Yes.
they're not going to be that great if there's nobody there. So we didn't
Yeah.
want to just like go for that reason. But both of us were highly disappointed. We also felt so unsafe, which we didn't feel the last time. We were on edge last time just because, you hear things
Yeah.
and you're just like always keeping a bit of an eye out. But
Yeah.
while we were there was 3 stabbings, and all to places that we had been or were staying at. In the nice neighborhood in the Upper West Side, there was a stabbing, killed 2 men. And it was, some kind of racial pre-planned thing, screaming Ali Akbar, killing this Jewish man and I think some other man of a different race. There was a stabbing in Central Park the day after we had walked through Central Park. Okay, there was only 2 stabbings. There was a stabbing in Times Square right before we got to New York, though.
That's
And
insane.
insane. And so we actually felt unsafe.
Yeah.
Like neither of us were comfortable at any point, no matter where we're going. And I know like for the people that live in New York, they're going to be like, oh, you're so dramatic. Like we live here. We take the subway every day. We do all this. What are the chances that it's going to happen to you? And I'm like, higher than where we live, because
Mhm.
I'm like, we live in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
And in comparison, I would go on a run in the scariest part of downtown Salt Lake at night in comparison to just walking alone during the day there. That's how different it feels being
Yeah.
in New York versus here. And I feel like I came back and I was so grateful for where we live.
Yeah.
And I just have like a new appreciation for our city. It also really just kind of showed me I'm not as much of a city girl as I thought I was. I would have much rather been at a beach. I would have much rather been in the countryside, the mountains.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
All of that aside, Daniel and I had a good time together. We very rarely take trips, just him and I. We're always with family, with friends, and I do feel like it was really fun for us just to get away and be on our own schedule. We're both very chill travelers. Like we don't like to have a fully stacked itinerary.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God. I know. We're both just kind of like fly by the seat of our pants kind of
Yeah.
people when we're on vacation in our perfect world. And we very
Yeah.
rarely get to travel like that because everyone we travel with has an itinerary.
Yeah.
And so that whole piece was fun. And had we gone somewhere else, I think we would have came back and felt a little more rejuvenated.
Yeah.
But regardless, no regrets. And I feel like it was a good learning lesson and experience for both of us, because had we not gone, we would have always like had this really great idolized idea of New York that just isn't realistic anymore. I mean, even the people at New York, they told us, no, it's changed. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Like our Uber drivers were talking to us about it. Not the same. Even being picked up from the airport, the guy was like, never go to the Bronx, you will die. And I'm like, we're laughing as if we would ever go. But, and he's like, and don't take the subway at night. And we're just like, okay.
They're like, I love vacay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And we just missed Honey. We're like, did we really just go to New York City? We left our dog, that kind of whole thing. But, yeah, like I said, we don't have regrets. We just wish, now we know for the future.
Now you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's such a bummer. But yeah, now you know, and let's next trip, you're not going to be thinking about, should we go back to New York? Like,
Never.
You're just like, yeah.
Daniel and I were like, we might be good for life. You? He's like, yeah, no, I'm good.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. There needs to be some changes out there before we'd ever consider going back. There's literally just like no point in going out there.
Yeah. And I have yet to have been to New York, and it's just so depressing because my husband and I really want to go on a cruise this next year, and we're looking at one that leaves out of New York because I'm like, we could get there early before the cruise ship takes off so that I can finally see New York in person. And then hearing their trip and everything, I'm like, why didn't I go 5 years ago?
I know.
Such a bummer.
I know. I'm sorry to ruin that for you, but I'm like, I just wouldn't even recommend it. I wouldn't even feel like safe with you guys going. And my nephews, like,
I know. Yeah, just like, yeah. But that was a good time. in between. I'm like, what else? You got your hair done.
I did get my hair done, guys.
Looks stunning.
Like, it's still very long, but
Still
guys,
so
it was
long.
all the way down past my tailbone. I
Yes.
cut off like over 4 inches.
Yeah.
And got it dyed. I got highlights and lowlights. So they brought, because I was kind of dealing with an ombre from some really old highlights. They brought the brown down and then the blonde up, and I'm just really loving it.
Love it. It's so fresh and brightening, but not too light.
Mm-hmm.
It's just perfect.
Yeah.
I love.
Thank you. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. Ignore my wet hair. It's clean, but
clean.
I had no desire to try. I mean, I'm telling you guys, even showering, I dread when I have to shower, which sounds like I never showered, but
no, but she does. But
I just dread because it literally takes 10 times more work than it would be for a human that's just not in the position that I'm in.
I know.
So even just having to finish out with a blow dry, I'm like, I think I need a few hours before I can blow dry. Like, it's
and I'm not
ridiculous.
In your position, and I dread showering too.
Yeah.
God, I just can't. It's so much work.
It is. It's so much
We do it
work.
regardless, but it's like, I don't understand how people just like look forward to showering. It's like looking forward to doing a chore.
Yeah. Like, literally the only time that I look forward to showering is kind of like in the winter. And if I just have this chill that I can't I can't get rid of. And I'm just like, ooh, let's go in the shower. Like, like that just sounds so
the best.
cozy.
But then I think about getting out of the shower, and then I'm like de-influenced all over again.
Yes, it's so true. Well, do we want to move up to scheming up this week, or do you have more catch-ups?
Don't have more catch-ups. We can move up to scheming up.
Okay. Well, my scheming up is kind of a combo, and there's one random, but I'm sure people have been seeing it circulating on TikTok and stuff. I'm not on TikTok, but I'm assuming. Is the dry shampoo that I am obsessed with.
That was my scheming up because I bought it in New York. It's so good.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
It's not even funny.
You. So it's the K18 dry shampoo. It's gone viral. It is like $48. It is worth every penny. It's so expensive. It's worth every penny.
It is.
And my hair has never been so clean and lasted so long, not just because of the dry shampoo, but because of the shampoo and conditioner I switched to.
Ooh.
And I normally am like, okay, so I showered today. Come tomorrow morning, my hair would need to be in a pony. Like, just greased, matted, whatever. I can literally wear my hair down all the way until my shower day that I wash my hair.
What's your new shampoo and condition?
It's I don't know how you pronounce it. Biolage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's their let's see. I think it's like their breakage.
Guys, I'm adding a note. Don't mind my typing. Biolage.
I knew I should have just looked at it before. Oh, I think it's their strengthening. Let me see, because I have it on my Amazon. Yes. It's their full rescue shampoo and conditioner. It says for fine.
Thank you.
For fine and thinning hair. Don't be terrified by that by any means.
No.
It just
also just learned I have fine hair.
Yeah. Oh, you just have a ton.
I just have a ton of it, but it's fine.
Same.
Who would have thought?
But it helps strengthen and give fuller looking hair. And I'm telling you guys, I actually got it on Prime Day because there was like a deal for getting the shampoo and conditioner together, and it was only like the cost of getting one. And they're huge bottles. They last like I'm talking about, like, I was using Orbe before, and it's like $56 something for a little bottle like this.
Yeah.
And my hair was still waking up completely greasy. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm actually going through that bottle so much faster, and the whole thing. I have never had such an amazing effect with my hair. I literally can leave it down.
I will be buying this.
It's insane. And then I have this amazing dry shampoo that can even extend it another 2 days. I'm like, I could probably wash my hair once a week at this point. I'm not, but that's how good these two are.
Because I'm just like you. My hair is greasy the day after my shower.
Yeah. Over it. So over it.
Over.
So I swear by them, and I've been using them since Prime Day, which I don't know, what was that, in June? Or was Prime Day in the beginning of July or something? I don't know. But definitely been using it for a minute, and I'm so happy.
I I love that for you.
Yeah. So is that your scheming, the dry shampoo? Is that your
Yes.
scheme? Yeah.
I'm like, I have no other new products that I'm like, oh, absolutely in love with.
Yeah.
Well, I love the NARS Radiance Foundation.
Mm.
It's actually so good. Um, it lasts all day. It's very dewy. I need a dewy foundation because my skin is so chronically dry.
Same.
If I put on anything with any kind of matte, I'm like, it instantly looks cakey because my skin's just like, mm-mm.
Yeah.
So I use a liquid contour, bronzer, blush, just like everything. And this actually makes your skin look so good. Like it looks like you get it professionally done.
That's so
Um,
nice. You wear it to
I
work?
I actually don't. I
Oh.
wear a tinted sunscreen to work every day. It's what I'm wearing now. I kind of save the foundation for a little more of
Yeah.
like if I were to go out to the bar or something with friends and Daniel, like I
Yeah.
would probably wear it, or you got to go to a wedding or just any kind of event like that, I would wear it, but I don't wear it every day because it is a little more like medium coverage, medium to
Yeah.
full, and I don't like that look on like an everyday. But I do still feel like it looks very skin-like. I just can kind of feel like I have more on my face, which it's a personal thing. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
ooh, I
I
just
know. I
need
get
something light.
overstimulated.
Yeah, something very, very light for the
Yeah.
everyday. Um, but no, I love, love, love it.
Yay. That's amazing.
So if anyone's thinking about trying it, give it a go. A little
Yeah.
goes a long way. I like
Yes.
to apply it with a brush and then take a damp beauty blender after and kind of just pat whatever didn't get,
Blended. Yeah.
and it's been great, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was
And
inspired, but that's all I've got for scheming up.
yeah. And don't forget, ladies, Sephora does returns. So does
Yes.
Amazon. Even if you've opened a
Yes.
product and tried it, I feel like it's always you're so like, oh, I'm out that money, but you actually can return. So
No, yeah.
return. And they're not like thrilled, but they don't argue
No,
with
they'll
you.
do it.
They'll do it. So
I bought Daniel some undies off of Amazon. They're like these bamboo, really soft ones. And I mean, it was like 5 pairs for $60 or something like that. I mean, a little pricey.
yeah.
And Daniel didn't love them. They were a little too big on his legs. And so I went to return and they were just like, your refund is expected in 2 days. No need to return the product. And I'm
I
like,
love when Amazon does that. It's
that's
been a minute,
phenomenal. I'm like,
it's like when you're at a slot machine, you're going to see when you're like doing the return on the phone, you're like, and then it's like return at these locations. You're like,
print your label. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
not this round. See you at the next one.
But yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. Just don't forget returns. I always feel like that's just it's such an annoyance, but it's like, get your money back. Just do it.
Just do it.
Oh, okay. So we're moving on to what we're scheming on this week. I have a very small just note on social media. First of all, it feels like there's a baby boom happening. Everywhere I look, someone's announcing they're pregnant, and then they're doing this thing called first trimester diaries, and they're doing a post on their feed of like, here's what the first trimester looked like for me.
Really? I haven't seen that.
Oh.
Our feeds were in different, because I'm seeing a freaking proposal boom.
Oh.
Everybody and their mother, I feel like right now, is getting engaged.
That's kind of freaky, actually. The fact that we're being fed, like, yeah. Don't love that. But it just, it puts this like cutesy light on the first trimester, and it has given me the biggest ick because I've literally barely been surviving.
You should release your first trimester diary.
And they're just like, hee hee, first trimester diary. And there's like, one of them in the bathroom by the toilet and just like, and then out and about one day and this, and then, so have a full plate of breakfast because they're so hungry. I'm like,
you should do a slide. It's like, and then next one, over the toilet, Ivy, over the toilet.
Yeah, the blue barf bags that I never want to see again in my life.
I know. I keep some in my car, peeps, just in case.
Literally. So anyways, it just gave me the biggest ick because they're just like all cutesy, like, yeah, I maybe threw up once. Oops. Like, it's just sick. I'm like, yeah, you guys can go.
You're like, I
Suck it.
hate you.
Yeah, I hate you.
I hate you so
You
much.
can suck it. They're just like so cutesy and
Oh, it's
just basically
really funny.
prancing around because they're
Yeah, they're
pregnant.
glowing.
They're
They've got that like
glowing.
pregnancy glow.
They're so
And
happy.
you're like, oh, that's funny. I'm sweating from my throw up, my
Yeah.
10 throw ups.
Yeah.
That's my
I
glow.
cry when I throw up. So I'm literally like, I've got tears streaming down. It's coming out my nose. It's coming out my mouth. And my glasses are all covered in tears. I have to go spray them because I've got like spots on. It's just so pathetic.
Sis.
Can't.
No, that'd actually be super funny. You should. Or
Yeah.
maybe we can post your first trimester diary on our scheming account.
Yeah. Because they'll know
That
from
could
the
be kind
pod.
of funny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That would
We
be.
should do something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so we have our wild card segment, but I have just that one topic that I had thoughts on. But what is your scheming on?
Okay. I had one topic too.
Okay.
And it's my thoughts on engagement purgatory. Because ladies and gents, that's what I am in at this moment.
Yes.
I am in this phase of torture where I know it's coming and it's happening kind of soon, but I don't know when, and it's driving me a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
I am going to get my nails done after this pod, toes, fingers, got my hair done, and all of this is just because I'm in this purgatory.
Yep.
And I do not know when it's going to end. And here's the issue. I don't necessarily want to know.
No.
But also, this is just so brute because I'm spending double the money that I would just any regular month. Just, I'm now getting my nails done every 2 weeks instead of every 4.
Yes.
And, I'm thinking about my outfit. That's just a whole other piece. Like, what do I want to be wearing when this happens? How do I know to wear it?
The stakes are so much higher every time you're like going out and you have to pick an outfit. You're like,
no, yeah, you don't. I'm not just going to go out on a date now with my sunscreen. I'm going to be putting on my NARS. It's going to be like it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And I still don't have my outfit that I want, to wear. I need to go shopping for that. But
yes.
It is just so hard. Like Daniel and I, we looked at rings. I think he's ordered it. But I was like, I loved that little phase because I was involved.
Yeah.
He was, we were going together. He was looking, he was like showing me things like renderings from the jewelry shop. And I felt like I was a part of it. I didn't really feel the purgatory then.
Yeah.
But then as soon as my role in that was over, that's when it set in of like, great. Now I can't ask anything. I don't know anything. And I'm just like on standby.
Yeah. What a time.
I
truly can't wait for it to happen as well because it's just such a deep breath. And we'll all be able to be like, oh, like it happened. It went off without a hitch. And now she's a fiance. And now it's like, there's no secrets. You're like, everyone's involved. You're planning a wedding and there's nothing that you're trying to like pull off without someone knowing. And that's just so stressful. So I know. I remember being in the same place and I would be texting you being like, I need you to see if like you can get any information
out of Gavin. So I'd be texting him and then he'd respond very similar to how Daniel's responding.
Mm-hmm. Very vague.
I'm working on it, and I'm just like, okay.
Love it.
Love that. I know I'm going to look back on this time though and be like, oh, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Like,
you might not.
I don't know. I might not. I've seen people say that.
Okay.
I have. And so I'm like, am I going to be that? I don't know. But I don't know.
I mean, the build up to getting engaged it is very exciting. So yeah, I guess there's a part of it where it's like, it's this anticipation, kind of like Christmas, is coming.
Yes.
It's like, you are excited, but you know what day Christmas is coming.
That's true.
So it's like a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
And like you're on Baby Boom Instagram, I'm on Proposal Boom Instagram.
Yeah.
And so many of our friends are getting engaged. And, so then I'm just on Instagram scrolling. Oh, so happy for you.
You're like, congrats.
Like, congratulations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like, and that's being so dramatized because I am happy for them. But I'm in this purgatory where
Yeah.
it's like I'm jealous that they got to that point and they're out of
Mm-hmm.
this.
Yeah, that's
Or,
like me seeing all the ladies posting their birth. I'm
yes,
like, "Oh, must be nice. You're
must be
done."
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, overall, the note is I'm very excited.
Yes.
This
We're all
is
very
such a
excited.
fun, exciting time of life. And I feel like we're both very ready for it.
Yeah.
I mean, November will be our 6 years. It's a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Um,
You live
we're,
together, you
yeah.
share a dog, you are, basically sharing. It's just to the point where it's like, it's now time to share and grow, like, your lives. Think of
Hmm.
everything that you're doing as a combination of what you guys need for your future as a
Yeah.
unit versus just one of you, and yeah,
No,
it's
it's
just
so
time.
true. And I feel like I really know it's time because I hate calling him my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I even introduced him to my favorite coffee shop. He went with me and he met the owners and everything today. And I'm like, this is my boyfriend. And it just feels so like wrong for what we
Mhm.
are.
Yeah.
Because he's not just my boyfriend. Like we might as well be married at this point. And so it just
Yeah.
feels like such a juvenile way to describe each other and our relationship. And I kind
Yeah.
of just hate the word.
Yeah. It's so funny because I am still, like, shocked when I call Gavin my husband. I'm like,
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
so funny.
we're so we're so little. And the husband just seems so, like, wow. Like,
This
oh
is
my
my
gosh.
this is
It's
my
my
husband.
husband. I'm like, and when he's like, I gotta talk to the wife or whatever, that actually doesn't sound crazy, but when he says my wife or whatever, I'm just like,
You're like,
wow.
"Damn, that's me."
Yeah, I'm a wife. That's just insane.
That's
Um,
so funny.
but
When my
he obviously
coworker Oh, wait, you go.
oh, no, I was just gonna say, I obviously would feel so weird calling him my fiancé or boyfriend. So, husband,
It's
obviously,
true.
but anyways.
That's funny because that just reminded me. My coworker, when she got engaged, she felt so weird calling him her fiancé.
Oh,
And because she's like, it just sounds so pretentious. Like, oh, this is me and my fiancé.
yeah,
And I'm like, I kind of get that. Like, it
yeah.
does kind of sound like,
Mhm.
but also I feel like that's what it is.
That's so fun.
It's
Being a
so
fiancé
fun.
is so fun.
I feel like that's gonna be like my whole favorite part is just being able to of being engaged before
Yeah,
marriage is just like calling each other like
fiancés.
this is my fiance
Yep.
and we're getting married and
It's so chic.
I it is so chic. And I
Yes.
love planning and I think I'm gonna have an absolute ball planning the wedding. I do think I'm gonna hire a wedding planner though.
Mm,
I just want to take the stress away. And Daniel and I both know that I think we want to get married internationally.
yeah, which is
And that's so hard.
yeah,
The
even better
language.
having a yeah. Have you looked into something where you have to get married in the US legally before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know
Mhm.
that.
I
Okay.
think that's what we're gonna do. It's just easier than trying to
Yeah.
get a marriage license, out in
Yes.
Europe. It's like, I don't think so. I think, but we'll need to kind of chit chat and be like, well, what feels better? Should we do that before or after? Because you really do just like go to the courthouse, sign
Yeah.
the marriage certificate, and like then you're married and then do you go have your wedding? Or
Yeah.
do you I mean, that's probably what we'll do because I think we would
Yeah.
just head out straight on our honeymoon, stay
Yeah.
in Europe, and do
Yeah.
that, But it's almost like, can someone just do that for us so we don't actually
I
feel it?
know. Feel like married because then you're just like, technically you're my husband, you're my wife. We haven't gone to our wedding yet. Yeah, it's definitely different.
I know. We'll have to like think of a way to do it to where it feels so nonchalant.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're just gonna go in. This is just preemptive.
Yeah.
We're really getting married
Yeah.
out there, but this is just what we need to do beforehand. And we'll
Yeah.
just do like sign. Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Like, I
Yeah.
just feel like we're not gonna. I don't want to consider him my husband until the wedding.
Yeah. Agreed.
So
That's
we'll have
crazy. I
to
mean,
maneuver around that.
yeah. I feel like we're gonna have an engagement before even this baby gets here. So it's gonna be like engagement, a new baby. I mean, the sisters are
The
busy.
sisters.
Yeah,
We've been working.
we've been busy.
Busy, busy.
Busy, busy.
I do know that I want to have a long engagement in my ideal world.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Like a year
definitely
plus?
not a year plus at
Yeah.
least. Like, maybe fall 2028 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that also gives enough time for baby number two, to maybe get a little older, maybe be able to do a flight
Yes.
because I'm
Yes.
like, I kind of want both of them as in my wedding in a perfect world. Like Connor
Yes.
can be like my little ring bearer, baby number 2. He can be my
Yes.
flower boy and just kind of like in a
Yes.
cute little tux, like
Good.
guys, just what I would give. It's like my dream.
Yeah. Connor will be 3 this year. What are we in? 26. So he would be like 5, which is such a great age. And
Mm-hmm.
the other one would be something.
Something.
2, maybe almost 3.
Yeah.
Um, but oh yeah, that would be amazing. The boys definitely need to, yeah, be there and it'll be fun. I mean, I really do want to travel with them. Um, it's just the logistics that are just
I
so
know.
like, because we have such a routine here and we are just that family with routine. We are not go with the flow. It's very like, yep, we've got to wake up, we've got a morning routine, we've got a nap schedule that we do at a certain hour. That's just how we are. And it
Yes.
is, I think, is just the only thing that has helped us thrive with a boy because boys are just absolutely chaotic and insane. And I feel like with that, there has to be just some kind of rein it in. We got to have something, there's just, some other kids are super chill, go with the flow. They'll nap anywhere. Connor will never sleep anywhere other than his crib. He won't sleep in the car. He won't sleep on the
No.
couch, in our bed, anywhere no, that doesn't happen.
Mm-mm. He
So
needs
it's
his
just,
blackouts.
yep, his sound machine. He needs all of his little critters, all of his guys, his favorite blanket. I mean, just the whole thing. So
I know. We'll have to figure it out. It might be a little tricky, but
yeah, but Connor, by the time he's 5, I mean, they're not napping. It'll just be the second baby, and I hope this one is just like he's just kinda go with the flow. Like, "I'm
yeah.
here, I'm new to the party, there's already people here." He's gonna have to be, honestly.
Yeah,
He's not gonna be growing up in a quiet environment like Connor did. He's gonna have to learn to nap through noise and sleep through
that's true.
noise and
But you know what? I can't sleep without noise. I can't nap without noise.
yeah,
I'm baby number 2.
yeah, true.
It's like,
You just gotta go with the flow, and I hope that's what
yeah.
this one, like, just, you're hearing me? Go
Hmm.
with the flow.
I know. I'm definitely gonna have a no kids rule at my
Mm,
wedding, besides your
okay.
kids. It's
Yeah,
literally just gonna be Connor and then your second son.
yeah,
No other kids. Not
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, that's so chaotic and just destination too. It's honestly safer.
It is. It is.
Mm,
And I don't have any other kids in my life that I would even want there.
true. Yeah, if there
Sorry.
was, they'd be invited.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
yeah, true that.
Yep.
Can't wait. We have very exciting things
So
coming up.
exciting. All right, what's your scheming on? Thanks for my
S
rant.
Yes, of course. Just kind of right on the tail of having boys, having sons, it's just my thoughts on the stereotypes of boy moms. This could be a whole episode, so I'm just going to, get to the point. But I really feel like there's this crazy boy mom stereotype about how, like, um and the boy moms perpetuate it. Like, it's not like someone's all putting it on them. Like, they are the ones that are saying, like, "Oh, she took my son, he's getting so old and she took my
Yes.
son," or, "I've been
Me.
replaced," or, I don't know, just the weirdness. Um,
Yes, there's so much just that people talk about between the weirdness of a mother and a son and
yeah,
just the over like I don't know. I mean, we've seen so many scenarios like on social media where it's just like, I feel like this mother is in love with her own son.
yeah, yes.
That weird
Well, and a lot of
weirdness.
and I feel like it's very common in Utah, and I don't know about other places, but you see it a lot on social media where they'll call their son their little boyfriend.
Sick.
Yeah, like this, I'll blast her, I guess. Lindsay Arnold, we all know the Arnold sisters. Lindsay Arnold was on Dancing with the Stars, and So You Think You Can Dance. Anyways, she just had her first boy. She has 2 girls, and she just posted a picture of her husband holding her son, and they were in their home gym, and she was like, "Love working out with my 2 boyfriends." And I never understood, like, exactly how odd that was until I had my son. I always thought it was kinda weird, but I wasn't like, "Oh, I'm for sure gonna do that or not do that." I didn't have any thoughts. Um,
That's weird.
it's just weird. I think that
Lord
the
help that their future daughter-in-law.
yeah, my son is my baby.
Baby.
He is my baby. He'll forever be my baby. Um, I also call him my little best friend, but he is my baby. And I just don't understand, like, that just that she's not helping the boy mom community, okay?
No. No.
Um, but the thing is I just want to either, if you're a boy mom and you do struggle with the thought of your son growing up and getting married and finding a woman that he's going to spend the rest of his life with, or if you find it odd like me, you are never replaced. You are never replaced. That I'm telling you right now, no girlfriend, fiance, or wife wants to be your son's mother. Okay?
No.
We don't ever want to be the mother.
Never.
You actually can get in arguments with your spouse about having to be their mother. Because
Yes.
you're like, hello, I don't want to be your mom. Can you just
Yeah.
like figure this shit out? So there's only one mom. You are forever your daughter's and your son's mother. That's never changing.
Mm-mm.
Like it is never going to go anywhere. And it comes to the point because, like, yes, the son moves out of the mom's and dad's house, and then the female starts to do a lot of the things around the home that the mom did. That's just called being a housekeeper and a woman.
It's just being a woman.
Yeah. She's going to do those things whether your son's there or not. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that she's replacing you. That's just
No.
her home that she's doing laundry in, that she's cleaning in. What? Are you saying that you would rather she not do those things and he come to your house to, like, it's just
Sick.
such a
That'd be
weird,
sick.
it's just such a weird thing. And I was like equating it to, like, Connor's about to have a brother. Connor's going to go to school and Connor's going to make best friends, guy best friends. No one's like, oh, sorry, baby brother, you've just been replaced because Connor has a guy best friend at school.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever would say that because no one's replacing Connor's brother. No one's taking that brother spot. It's just so weird to me.
I think it's more of women are more threatened by other women in general. And I feel like it's the insecure mothers that feel threatened by sons, girlfriends, fiancés, wives.
Yeah.
And, I think that's really just what it comes down to, because I think anyone secure, as in the role of just being their son's mother, because that's the best role. That's the biggest role, like, would not have these fears. You would just want what's best for your son and pray to God that he finds an amazing girlfriend or partner that will take care of him, take care of their family, is kind, just everything. That's all you could ever want.
All I could ever want. I'm not going to be on this earth, unfortunately, for my son's entirety of his life.
Right.
Pray to God that I'm here and I get to see him be old as well.
Yes.
But he's still going to have life here on earth without me and without his dad. I would never want to be selfish and hinder my sons and that's just normal. It's just normal. Boys fall in love with girls. Girls fall in love with boys. It either lasts or it doesn't. They get engaged or they don't. They get married. They have children. That's just life. That's just how it is. And I was literally talking to you and Gavin the other day about how I'm like, Connor's future wife could be already born on this earth somewhere. And it's just like the sweetest
thought
thing to picture. Like, she's either older than him, like me and his dad. I'm a little older. So maybe she's been around a little bit. Or she's younger than him. He's about to turn 3. Maybe she just came into the world.
Just like his auntie and Uncle Daniel.
Yeah. And I'm just like, this is so... I just want to start praying for her. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's this precious girl out there that Connor is going to absolutely fall in love with and spend the rest of his life with, having potentially babies or whatever they want to do. It just blows my mind. And all I could want, it's just for him to find that and to be so happy. Of course, I don't want to, like, never see my sons. Unfortunately, I am a boy mom in the sense to where sometimes the boy moms and boy sides of the family don't get as much face time with the kids, I guess, sometimes. A lot of times it's the daughters, that stay close with their moms, and the daughters kind of run the whole system and all of that.
Yeah, it's true.
But I just truly hope that Gav and I build such a unit of love and openness and welcomeness that the boys will always want to see us and be around us, and that their wives will also want that. Because I would just hope that they can spend time with her family and spend time with us, and that's all I care about, is that my boys are healthy and happy, and I still get to see and talk to them, and just have whatever part of their lives that they want to share with me, and
this really could be a whole episode.
Yeah, it's all that I could ask for. So anyways, I just feel like if you're a boy mom that is like terrified of, him getting married, and the love that he has for his wife is not the same love that he has for his mother. Those are two different loves. Like the love
As
that I have
should be.
Yeah, the love that I have for my dad is completely different than the love that I have for my husband as a girl. It's just so weird. So weird. I would never want it to be the same. I don't want Connor to love me like he loves his wife. No.
Heebies.
No. Heebs.
Yeah, full heebie-jeebies.
I'm his mother, and I will literally go to the ends of the earth for him. There is nothing that I will not do for him. If he calls and asks, I'm there.
Yes.
If he doesn't ask, I'm here if he needs me. But
there you go.
Just don't stress. I stress more about sending him off into the world, just in general, like to school and those, just whatever. Picturing him falling in love one day and getting married and all of that. You pray you've raised your boys well enough that they pick great girls. Because that is scary. It is scary on both ends. If I had a daughter, same thing with a guy. Like, girls can sometimes pick some sketchies, and you're like, please no. Please
it's almost worse.
Yeah. And so, those types of things, like wanting, just good human beings to marry your children, that's normal.
That's normal.
But don't be threatened.
No.
There's literally nothing to be threatened about. This is just, it's all good. It's more people to love your babies, and that's all you could ask for. And being a mom is such an incredible role. Just own it. Just own that specialness of that role.
Own it, girl.
Like,
and
no one can take that from you.
Boy mom.
Thank you.
Truly.
Literally.
Like, your future daughter-in-law
my precious baby.
Is so lucky. Can't even imagine. Oh my gosh, sis.
That's so nice. Yeah, I hope that it is such a fun relationship that I get to have down the road, and just get to watch my boys. It's just going to be so fun. I mean, even when they're little and they're like, maybe shy because they have their first crush, all those things. Gav and I are going to be like
dead. Gonna be mush.
Absolutely, completely in a puddle. Yeah, just can't. But anyways, that was what I was scheming on this week, because I'd seen some stuff that was just like, oh, okay. This is a tale as old as time.
Red flag. I'm gonna put a little red flag on that one.
Yeah, tale as old as time. But
right,
as a boy mom now.
Into
oh yes, I'm so sorry.
Our wild card.
Yes. Okay.
I only have 3.
I only have 4.
Okay. Do you want to reveal our topic?
Yes. Our wild card segment this week is random couples we don't want to see break up. I don't know if I have this in its entirety, so maybe we add to it. Yeah, maybe we add to it as like one comes up and we'll be like, hey, here's another one.
Yes, because these were just kind of off the top of my head, but I feel like, give me a couple weeks, and then I'll see something and I'll be like, oh my gosh, forgot about them.
Okay, you go with your first.
Okay, well, you have 4. You go with your first.
Okay, Jackson White and Grace Van Patten, the lead couple in Tell Me Lies.
Oh, that is such a good one. Oh my gosh, that's such a good one.
Yeah. I would be
about them.
Devastated. We're talking about like these couples would make us actually like sad that they broke up, not just like your average who's Jacob Elordi dating this week.
Right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that is such a good one. I feel like it's because the show was so traumatic and like we only got solace from them actually knowing that they're like a
Yes.
real life couple.
Yep.
You know, that's the only reason I feel like so many people were able to get through it. I couldn't even get through with that tidbit, but
Yeah.
like it just makes it so much better. And the fact that they're able to act that well and like just still be this
And they're
really cute
so
couple.
cute. Oh
They're
my gosh.
so cute. Oh, I'm obsessed with her too. She's gorgeous.
Upset. Oh, stunning.
Stunning. That's such a good one. Okay. Mine is Haley Steinfeld and Josh Allen.
Interesting.
Hmm. Josh Allen's the QB for the Bills, the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
And then Haley Steinfeld, we all know. But they're so cute. They're expecting, their first baby.
Yes.
And I
She's
feel like
also gorge.
she's so gorge. And it felt so random when they got together too. And it was just kind of like, oh, how do you guys know each other in your worlds? How'd you meet? But he's just like so head over heels for her that
Oh,
I'm like,
that's so
I don't know.
cute.
They're so cute. I would be sad. I mean, they're
Yeah.
already married, so like,
Yeah.
hopefully.
I know.
But who
See,
knows
Jackson
with
and Grace
Hollywood?
aren't there yet. So I'm like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
guys. Let's lock this down, okay?
Yes. All right. What's number 2?
Now that I see it, I actually don't know if I really care.
That's so fair. That's exactly how I'm feeling about my number 2. I think I'm going to skip it.
Well, now we have to say because
All
it's
right.
interesting.
Okay.
Joey and Kelsey. Joey, the former bachelor, and Kelsey, his runner-up. Joey was just on Dancing with the Stars. I think he won his season.
Okay.
And yeah, but I think I'm removed enough that I don't think I care.
Mm-hmm. No, it's so fair. That's
Yeah.
how I feel about this second one. I'm like, why did I write that? Madison Beer and Justin Herbert.
Oh.
I don't think I'd be sad at all, but I'd be shocked.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be
They
shocked.
just got engaged.
I know. I don't know. I don't know what it is about her that just doesn't make me like believable. She gives like the same vibe as the whole like Charlie D'Amelio and
I
just
get
like that group, but you're just kind of like I just don't take them very seriously sometimes.
Yeah. No, it's fair. I think I actually don't give 2 craps.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this one could be on yours as well.
It's
Dylan Sprouse.
Yes.
And Barbara Palvin.
No, I would actually throw up.
Ill. I
I'd be
really,
ill.
I would, that would affect me for a few days.
It would.
Yeah. That they are married and expecting. Grace and I have sent videos back and forth of them since they've been together because we're always just so obsessed.
And she is like one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life.
Stunning.
Like
stunning.
She's like top 5 for me without a single question. Like every time I see her, I'm just like blown away at how stunning she is.
Blown away.
And she's also just glowing right now while being pregnant.
Yes. Like I think they're having a daughter. They're having a girl.
My heart.
So cute.
He is just like her biggest hype man. And I mean, you can just tell. I love them.
See, there's a lot. It's the men that are obsessed with their women. It's such an attractive thing.
It is.
And you're seeing that, a little bit in our list. You're just like, they loudly love their women. And that's just something so attractive about that.
So attractive. Oh,
were they on your list?
Yeah, that was my number 3. But I will say that this couple did already break up and it broke our hearts. Alex Earl and Braxton Berrios.
Yep. That hurts. Still hurts.
It still hurts.
And I'm like very hopeful that they find their way back because I feel like there's just something. I just feel like Alex was getting restless and just impulsive and wanted to just kind of switch things up and realized like, I don't know. It's just a vibe I get, but I am bummed about them.
I am bummed. I was so bummed when it happened. Yeah. And, we're over it now, but it's when we think about it, we're just like, damn.
Yeah. Another one that did actually already end that I would have been heartbroken is Kyle Richards and Mauricio from Beverly Housewives.
I never saw it.
Oh, they're like an OG couple. They have 4 gorgeous daughters. They just were like this just adorable family. They had been together they've been together since they were so young. They've been together for like 30 something years. And it was just, it's just sad. You're just like, dang, that was such a locked in family. They were such I don't know, so sad.
It's so sad.
I do have one more. And they're kind of random, but I would be sad. But not super sad. Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Who are they?
They were in I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm.
Let's see. I'll pull up a picture.
Like the horror movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old one.
Oh. Okay, yeah. They just came out with a new one.
Yeah. So this is like them young.
Oh my gosh, cute.
So cute.
So cute.
But they've literally been together. So they began dating in 2000.
Wow.
So, and they have 2 kids. Oh, that's so cute. I didn't know they had 2 kids. But he's so adorable and so is she. And it's just so rare to see like Hollywood couples last that long. So you're just like,
so
please,
true.
stay together.
I'm thinking of another one.
Oh.
Scarlett Johansson and
Interesting.
her husband that's on the talk show. What's his name?
He's not famous though? I thought he wasn't famous. Oh.
He is. He has a talk show. Johansson husband. Saturday Night Live writer Colin Jost.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But
Interesting.
again, he loves her so loudly.
Love.
It's just they're actually adorable. And again, it's the same thing. You can just tell he knows he won the absolute lottery and he acts like it.
Love that.
Love it.
Well, you guys, this is our first podcast back. Probably after editing will be, a little over an hour, which is pretty good for not speaking to the podcast for a couple months.
For sure.
But it's so fun to be back. I really hope that we can be consistent. If things are touch and go, just know life. I'm growing life. Life is happening.
Real life's happening.
Yeah. So bear with us.
But we will come back.
Yes. We are not gone forever.
No.
But thanks for listening, you guys. And this episode will be coming out on a Friday, like the old ones. So you'll be hearing this on the 21st of August. And yippee, we will catch you guys in the next episode.
That was so fun, sis. I love you.
Okay, love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for scheming with us today. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.